April 18th, 2006. How fantastic. It looks like a form of inexhaustible energy. Unimaginable. Not even in my wildest dreams. Even the natives don't realize the miracle in their midst. The light is actually a strange, thick, luminescent liquid which flows from a source at the top of the mountain and is channeled to the village via a network of bamboo ducts. To the touch, it is slightly warm. I have never seen the like. They call it Tau. Tau energy. Sounds magical, doesn't it? I finally reached the providence, and with the equivalent of a rice bowl of this energy, I managed to spark its engine back to life. I'll be back home in several weeks. A rich man. Report from August 25th, 2009. The Hunapus use a number system inherited from the ancient Mayas that is based on a vigesimal system composed of numbers from 1 to 19. Each figure is written with a combination of dots and lines. One dot represents a unit, and a line equals 5 units. To represent numbers above 19, the Mayas added another figure above the first. Ross Randall, ethnologist.
121, September 10th, 2009. The phenomenon disturbing the island's magnetic field has distorted many of our experiments. As a result, the new research complex has been hollowed into the rock to isolate the laboratory. The construction team is on the point of finishing the building, and we shall soon be able to leave the work camp and move in for good. And it's about time, especially given the recent tensions with the locals. Aaron Velasquez, Research Assistant.
Report for March 3rd, 2007. Surprisingly, our technologies do not astonish the Hanapus in the slightest, even though they've been living in isolation on this island for generations. As well as the legends surrounding their god Asizen, the Hanapis sometimes speak of chariots of fire dashing through the air, and of an underwater island whose inhabitants are capable of performing miracles. Could this be the island of Atlantis? I believe I'm on the verge of making an invaluable discovery. Ross Randall, ethnologist. July 31st, 2009. The possibilities offered by the mathematical concepts described in the Hanapu Codex we discovered with Randall made my head spin. All my theories of the existence of a parallel universe have been confirmed by this discovery. Not only do parallel universes exist, but, what's more, I theoretically know how to access them. I am dumbstruck by the infinite perspectives that open up before us. The first issue to solve is the fact that the energy required to travel from one dimension to the next is a variable that tends to infinity. This means the equation cannot be solved. Tau energy, however, is the answer to our problems. We are due to start work on the first machine that can travel to parallel realities.
This island sure does make you hungry for adventure. I must say, I've always loved the sea. All my dad's fault, no doubt. He always took me fishing in his boat when I was small. It made me dream of traveling around the world. Actually, shortly after meeting Sophie, I had a real dilemma about going on my solo world trip and leaving everything behind, her included. Fortunately, I didn't do it, but if I had known how things would turn out, I'd have dropped the idea straight away and made the most of every second I had with her.
September 9th, 2005. The storm pushed the Providence onto the reefs in the north of the island, and it took but several minutes to sink 20 meters to the bottom. I injured my leg in the wreck, and I only just managed to crawl to the edge of the forest. I'm sure I would have perished had the natives not found me. There are some 50 of them on the island, and the way they dress leads me to believe they are possibly descendants of a pre-Columbian culture, the Aztecs or the Mayas. Their village is located further south in the forest, but they let me accompany them. I am very eager to learn of the secret of this mysterious blue illuminations they use to light their village. When I arrived here, one of the natives applied a kind of poultice to my leg, which looked like their luminous product. My leg has felt much better since. I even managed to dive down in search of the Providence. For the time being, however, the currents make this impossible. I'll have to manage somehow. This island does not feature on any map. I have to retrieve my navigation instruments.
Franklin!
Who are you? But... you can't be.
We don't have time for that, Franklin. I managed to work it so that he can't hear us, but it won't last long.
It's impossible.
Listen. Yes, it is Sophie here, but not the Sophie you know. You might find this hard to understand, so just tell me this. Did you continue with your quantum theory research work?
What's that gotta do with...
Just answer me. Did you continue with this research? Yes or no?
I had the theoretical basis, but I left everything behind after the death of... after you died.
Well, if you had continued, you'd have realized your intuition was right. There are indeed different realities generated from each of our acts and choices. In my reality, for example, you arrived on time for our appointment. So I wasn't killed, and we continued on with your research together.
So let's suppose I'm not going crazy. How did you... can you be here in my reality?
I'm actually talking to you from my reality, using the hologram. It's you that left your reality, Franklin. You were going to die. That man took you to his world.
How could he switch me from one reality to another?
He's being helped by some force. I don't know what. All I know is that he takes you when you're dying. Oh no, I don't have more energy. I'll be in touch later. Take care of yourself.
Damn it.
Memo 00289, August 9th, 2010. Good lord. We're here to study tau energy. Not build some machine for traveling to parallel worlds. This project has started to become a real obsession for Professor F, and I'm afraid heads will roll when Hexacorp discovers where their money has gone. The sooner they find out that my team and I are in no way connected to this madness, the better it'll be for all of us. Aaron Velasquez, Research Assistant.
Subject 13. Can you hear me? Unfortunately, yes. Perfect. I noticed that, while our connection was down, you made headway and you're nearly at the temple. You haven't experienced any particular problems. That woman, Sophie, she came back to see me. And? And she warned me against you. I see. Anyway, please, feel free to join me, or not, inside the temple to earn your reward, even though I very much doubt you have anywhere else to go. Come what may, this is the last disembodied conversation we shall have. Our next conversation, if indeed there is one, will take place face to face. See you later, Subject 13.